This right here is probably one of my first attempts at a competition build. It's really light. Carbon fiber SCX10. High clearance links. Redcat portal axles. Chassis mounted servo. Did have a winch and a winch controller. Took the winch controller off for something else. Metal drive shafts. Just a cheap motor. It's a 3-gear axial transmission. Hot Racing aluminum case. Hobbywing 1080 ESC 17 turn motor. Pitbull Rock Beasts. Had these tires for a very long time. Love them. Love them. Cheap, very cheap shocks. I believe I think I just put really light springs in it. I think they're 90 millimeter, 98 millimeter, something like that. It's all pretty much eBay or Amazon build, not eBay. The axles I got from Redcat. It's fairly inexpensive. The Hot Racing, the Hot Racing case. Oh yeah, and let's see here. It wasn't a 3-gear. I'm sorry. This one was actually the LCG Hot Racing. Let's see. Low center gravity Hot Racing. I have no idea what the gearing is. I know it's slow, but it is extremely nice. I constructed this pretty much after I started seeing all the low center gravity chassis and things of that nature. Saw how they crawled. Watched a lot of YouTube videos. The G-Speed chassis and whatnot. I haven't had this one out in a long time. As you can tell, it's extremely dirty. Very dusty. So the bumper's caught on the grass. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and reposition that thing. There we go. It's just a cheap $10 bumper off of Amazon. I used to work at a hobby store, kind of in the ritzy area of town. And the first crawler that I bought was a Deadbolt version 1 SCX10. I ended up falling in love with that truck. And because I worked at a hobby store in a very upscale part of town, people thought that, yeah, I should already have like really badass stuff on my truck. I should spend thousands of dollars. And that was one thing that they didn't like, was anybody that didn't have $900,000, $2,000 crawler. So when you'd win, when you would out crawl them, when you would do better performance wise, they would usually get butthurt and kind of snub you. Because they're like, oh, I spent all this money and I can't even beat a stock SCX10. So I had fun with that. Then I ended up getting like some of the more expensive parts. I got the aluminum Hot Racing chassis from the store. That cost me like $60. Got the Hot Racing links, metal links for it. That was another $50 or $60. Because I couldn't see spending thousands of dollars building up a truck. For a while I was kind of fashioning my own stuff. So it's very windy out here today. When I was a kid, like a young child, probably 8, 10 years old, something like that. First RC that I got into was this yellow 4x4 that you could get at Radio Shack. Rechargeable purple Radio Shack batteries. It was fun. You know, for 10 years old. Didn't do too much. It had high speed, low speed. I remember my uncle. My uncle actually built kind of a 2-wheel drive short course truck when I was young. I used to go out to the track. Ooh. I remember him putting screws in the tires, and we would go test it to see how long the battery lasted. It's kind of like the trucks of Slash, but this is like the 80s, you know. You're not Slash like a grasshopper. He used to let me toy around with it, being young and that being fairly fast. I would run into it. Yeah, this one is not going to either. So I built this one up to kind of be the low center of gravity, cheap build. I don't say cheap, it's inexpensive. The transmission I got off of Amazon when they were available. They're no longer available. I bought it. Nobody had anything good to say about it. Oh, it's too slow. I think it's a really good crawler competition thing. I've had that transmission now probably 2 years. Nothing's ever broke on it. I have broken steel pinion gears, hardened steel pinion gears, hooking up brushless motors to this thing. The internal gears of the transmission haven't failed at all, ever. Which I think is pretty awesome. Because they do look somewhat weak. So, coming forward into my early 30s or late 30s, something like that. Working at the hobby shop. Got to see a lot of people and a lot of different trucks. Got into RC flying, airplanes, helicopters, drones. Ooh. Oh, I almost had it. There you go. Multitudes of crashes. Lots of repairs later. Ended up buying a ECX Ruckus from my neighbor. It had just a basic brush system. He was needing some money for something. Got that for like $200. Toyed around with that for a while. Did modifications, faster motors, brushless system, Castle 5700, Sidewinder 2. No, I think it was just the original Sidewinder. Changed gearing, metal gears, metal spur, metal pinion, metal drive shafts. Got that truck up to roughly, I gotta go at about 70, 75. Had a lot of fun with that one. Started getting into the crawling because it would be cheaper, you know? Not falling out of the air. You're not breaking stuff on cars going 60, 70 miles an hour and having to repair them. got into the crawling. I've been into it ever since. Still like to fly. Haven't really built anything in years. I don't know how many planes I have. I don't know how many crawlers I have either. Probably complete, workable, maybe 16, 17 that actually drive, and then there's, as anybody knows, tons of extra parts, extra axles, frames, transmissions, motors, ESCs. Huh. I think the battery's dying out on me. That's not good. Maybe it got a little too hot. No, it's fine. Oh well. There are more.